dope. No mistaking, it was taking pipe dreams. Let's hope how we continue to cope. Gas to promote smoke, elevate, contemplate, respect, don't judge, recognize, come before what it is though. Grab a guard, move a yard, don't skip a beat. Ready for whoever wanna come and try me. Battle down, I move around, I'm a clown, time is precious and it means everything to me. Let go of the past, uses gas to promote smoke, elevate, contemplate, respect, don't judge, recognize, come before what it is though. Grab a guard, move a yard, don't skip a beat. Ready for whoever wanna come and try me. Battle down, I move around, I'm a clown, time is precious and it means everything to me. Habits. I'm gonna try to explain this like this the best way possible. So, like dynasties ago, there was a group of people that were true Atlanteans. I'm gonna just call them the true Atlanteans. These were a group of intelligent, overly intelligent people. No one else was more intelligent than them, period. You know what I mean? They, a group of wisdoms, a group of psychics, I guess you could call them, or something of that sort. This is it's a group of people that they loved children, they loved their communities, they loved what to help, guide, teach, help understand, bring enlightenment, wisdom. They were very high intelligent people. Now, these people are known now today as the Phoenicians. These people, in which the Phoenicians are the people of the Mediterranean. Now, these people have a bad name because of what happened to them. Now, this is not about racism. This is about starseeds. This is about universal activity, things that's happening on the outskirts. When they want you to think that it's about something else, it's really not. So it's like you got this. I'm just gonna give it to you like a story. You got this spawn of people coming in from trying to destroy a galaxy. Let's talk about it on some sci-fi shit. You got some star people from another star system called Spawn. I would call them Spawn because they're no fucking good. They don't mean us any good at all. Coming in from another star system that took the place of the true enlightened ones. They took the place of the true Phoenicians. They took the place of the true Mediterraneans. They took their it's almost like, somebody who, this shit may sound out of space. This shit may sound like it's not true. I don't care what you believe. It's irrelevant to me. I'm just giving you the message because it's important to give the message. And the message is that these are not regular people. These are like alien-like motherfuckers, Now the true people of the earth is something about the turtle. Something about the turtle here, where the true people of earth conducts that wisdom of the turtle. This is long-lasting wisdom for eons and shit to go on here. Now, you got these spawn motherfuckers that come in and kill off the original people. They defeat them. I'm just gonna say it like that. They defeat them. They used their shit against them, and they defeated them. And as they defeated them, they turned around and claimed their name. They cloned themselves to make themselves be them. You see? And they claimed their name. They claimed out who they were, and they started with using their children, the children of the true Mediterranean people, the true enlightened ones. They decided they started by using their children to sacrifice their children, because they realized the strength that these people had, the power that these people pertained, and the purity would be more in the children, so to say. So they need that energy from the children. So we have I'm finna say some shit that's gonna really sound fairy tale weird though. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that it's not true. It's just, that sometimes they put stuff in movies and shit like that. So because they gotta give the message. It's universal law that the message is given, that the message is out, that they have to give the information out. But how they go about giving that information, they scatter it just like we're scattered. They scatter to keep us scattered, so we'll look at certain things like it's fantasy, like it's not real, like it's not true. I'm gonna tell you right now that COVID is not gonna go away. COVID is gonna get worse. The mask if y'all waiting on that shit to end, you better wait. We're gonna be waiting a very long time, because it's not. It's gonna get worse. Nothing but worse. It's gonna get to a point to where y'all gonna need breathing machines and shit like that. This is how bad it's gonna get. Here's the thing. There is a dome. Okay, we really are in this dome. You know what I mean? We really are closed in this thing. You know what I mean? Where shit is not, the atmosphere is not, they fucked up our atmosphere. What we look at is gravity. That's not our shit. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Not trying to be funny, but we are not supposed to walk on the ground like that. We can do a lot more than you think we can do. But the way that they're holding down our shit with their gravity, keeping us on the ground, keeping us where we can't do certain things. Yeah, this is real. And meanwhile, I'm gonna call it out, and I don't care who feel a certain way. I don't care who speaks against me. And if you think I'm lying, so what? But Queen Elizabeth has a lot to do with this energy. Queen Elizabeth is on her. She's sitting on a throne that personally does not belong to her. She's able to activate the throne, which is able to light up their city and light up a lot of other shit. That's the reason why you got electricity, believe it or not. Like I say, you can believe what you want, but we're running off of LED lights, LCD lights and shit like that. We're running off of a certain type of frequency of electricity, and this world is moving off of that. But you got to understand it's a reason why, and I'm finna sound probably gibberish and jabberish a little bit about this, because once again, they took our shit and they made it their own. And when they took and this is not, and I'm not finna speak once again, it has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with the color of your skin. That's part of the confusion. That's part of the act that they want you to get sucked up in with the chaos, so you can think that that's the case, so you can keep fighting with each other, so you can keep doing this and that on a negative scale. That's not what it is, man. It's not. So if you thinking on that level, you ain't woke to this shit yet, because it's way past that too. And I'm being told to say these things. I know that what I'm saying is going to probably cause some problems with, even though others may look at it like it's crazy. You got to think about how, those celebrities were trying to say certain things. They were blowing whistles. They were trying to let it be known what was happening, and the government, the way that the papers, the way that the internet makes it look, it'll make them look like they crazy instead. You know what I mean? When really they trying to tell you what the fuck is going on, because their shit has worn off to where they can actually talk before they get that MK Ultra shit put back on them. The MK Ultra energy is real. That mind control energy is real, and it's spells that's being casted. It's not like machines and shit being hooked up. These are spells that's being casted on these people to keep them controlled, so they can make sure they watch what they say, because it's a lot of shit that don't want to be spoken. People don't want me to say this. I've been shut down for the last couple of days, and God has not allowed me to pick up my cards up, because God has been putting this on my mind and showing me, like sending me to certain things to show me how accurate this shit is. So basically, the Phoenicians were captured, the true ones, the true Mediterranean people. They were cloned. You got these ancient artifacts that they put, that they put them on the History Channel. If you look through YouTube, you will see certain things talking about the mummies, talking about the, you know, the different buildings from the Mayans, from just all these, even the Grand Canyon, you know what I mean? All these different buildings, all these different areas of these, you know, monumental buildings that has not fallen. Almost just like you got the Lincoln Memorial, you know what I mean? You got these different buildings that they got up. They show these pictures and they digging graves. They the grave diggers. They're the ones that's digging up your people. They're digging up your ancestral traits that's overseas, that's in different places, because once again, people are scattered, and it's not about the race. You can be any color. It's about the star seed. It's about you owning your shit. And when you step on when you wake up to it, you will know who you are. You will know who you are. My thing is that if you haven't seen the movie Fifth Element, this would be a good time to watch that movie. It is very important. It does show certain things, talking about the crystals, speaking about the power within the crystals, the importance of the crystals within the earth, and also the different the purpose of the twin flames. Believe it or not, it actually kind of shows that as well. So you got these two people, and here's this energy with this karmic energy and this twin flame energy and all of that soulmate energy. Okay, and then we're going to talk about the book of Revelation, because all of this is popping off right now. The only thing is that the way that they distorted everything is so we would never know that we are the people that are supposed to activate this. We are the people that's supposed to do this and that. And certain things, see, once again, I'm finna sound really fucking crazy, but call it how you want. We got 9 planets. And now life is sitting on the third, but what happened to life on the other planets? Or are there still life on the other planets? No, it's not. The reason why is because they've already destroyed. Those are dead planets. They've already destroyed those planets. I'm not trying to be funny. Call it what you want. I don't give a damn at this point how it's really looked at, but they're down to the third, you know what I mean? And the one that we're sitting on now, the third rock from the sun at this point. And also the sun does have a gateway. We are supposed to be able to go back and forth to the sun. That's how much we're supposed to be able to fall into our dimensions. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be able to do some real life traveling here and not be, and don't have to be asleep to do it, but we're trapped in a certain frequency, you know, because of what they have over us with this dome. So that's allowing us not to be able to we're enslaved at the end of the day. It is what it is. Now we need our flames to come together so they can unite these kingdoms back, so that we can light them up properly the way that they're supposed to really be lit up. They're not going to be lit up. They're trying to find ways. They can still they can feel the frequencies around it. They can feel the power of our homes, of our original kingdom. They're keeping us from it while they're going over there playing like anthologists and all that, when they really just digging up shit because they're looking for answers. They're looking for how to really activate stuff. They're trying to destroy certain things. They're trying to pull certain things out of our shit and destroy us in the midst of this shit. And if they can't find what they're wanting, then this planet is just going to end up being like the other ones, a great furnace that's going to end up becoming another dead planet. They're tearing us up, and in a minute our solar system is going to be gone. You know what I mean? And you know, they know that what type of people we really are, and how we really move off of certain frequencies of vibrations with harmony, with keeping things in a joyful manner, and everybody getting along. So in that way, they draw a lot of chaotic shit. They draw a lot of problems where people are fighting over unnecessary shit. Really, if you look at it, it's like unnecessary shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like they're fighting. I mean, you hear people talking about hair. You hear people talking about sex, relationships, money, their business and works and stuff like that. But it's chaotic energy that's flowing around. Even when they're causing all these, and they're gonna keep killing the children. because they know that that's going to keep shit stirred up. They know that it's going to keep problems and keep you in that negative energy. So that's the whole key. You're giving them exactly what they want, because they need that energy to keep that kind of power going. See, they're running off of our source of power based on our we got our negative and our positive sides. We got to stay balanced. We're not balanced. It's not about one person being like, you're not balanced, or you're not balanced, or you're not balanced, or you're not balanced. None of us are, because they're keeping us off the wave that we're originally supposed to be on, period. Now, with that, they also tainted our true names by making it seem like we sacrifice children. We are a part of the Baphomet. We are this, we are that, as the Mediterranean people or the Samaritan people, or blase, because these people, we if you really just got to really check, because trust me when I say that I'm even finding out who I really am, and me finding that out, I am not black. You know what I mean? I am not African American. I can't sit up and say that I'm a Cherokee Indian like I thought. I can't sit up here and say that I'm Creole like I thought. You know what I mean? On some real shit. So it's like they hid our names, so we'll never see the true structure of who we really are. If we can light and activate our kingdoms back, then, there is a light that really is a real light that's here that never goes dark. We don't see darkness like that, and this type of light is being reflected. This is not, it's hard to explain it, but they definitely tainted our name. And they definitely got us, people thinking that we're killers. And forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Because they also a lot of people still carry on the traditions to this day, thinking that that's what the true Phoenicians did. That's what the true Mediterranean people did. They believe that it's you're supposed to sacrifice your best, your most beloved. They believe that you're supposed to, in order to gain a earthly fame, or in order to keep things afloat within their community. It's hard to explain, but it's kind of like if you watch American Gods, they have to give offerings. They give up offerings to keep shit afloat within their community, keep things going without falling apart and them becoming a ghost town and shit like that. But what they was, once again, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Because actually they're manipulated by the imposters that came in and took over, that took over the identity of the true Mediterranean, the true Phoenician people. You know what I mean? So it's like, with that being said, it's like almost like brainwashed into believing that this is the way that they really supposed to carry on their traditions. When we don't sacrifice children. We love children. We know our children are true. We know the trueness of what our children hold inside of them. So it's up to us to keep them going so they can show their true lights, right? So like, why would we kill them? So, but the key is to kill them off. So as time progressed, they never realized that they're killing their own, and that's one of the worst things to do, and they're going against their own, and that's one of the worst things to do, but they don't know, because they actually believe that they're doing the right thing. They believe they're following tradition even in secret. They don't speak on it. It's a shh. You know what I mean? This is the Illuminati shit. Shh. Because once again, the Phoenicians, the true Mediterraneans were the true enlightened ones. You gotta understand that. But they wasn't corrupted. They were replaced. They've been trapped. They've been trapped. They were replaced. And so the fake ones, the fake enlightened ones, They do this shit behind closed doors. They don't want you to know the moves that they making because they don't. A lot of them they're doing this shit thinking that they're gonna like go hide them or clone them and let them do it because they're hiding somewhere because they know what's really gonna happen. They know that this COVID is really going to take over. They know that this is really, and they believe. They got the imposters, the spawn, got them believing that they're going to be saved as long as they stay quiet and keep giving up, keep doing this practice. You see what I'm saying? No, the fuck they're not. They're being tricked. That's the trick. The devil his goal is to take as many with them as he can, right? So the trick is that we're tricking y'all to think that we're gonna save y'all because the rest of this world don't really need saving because they're nothing. So we're gonna use these celebrities to keep them distorted while they really are in hiding because they feel that they know that what's really finna happen and take over. Meanwhile, all of this shit can get prevented if we really just paid attention to what's really happening here and understand that taking the mark of the beast is not. See, the Bible wants you to look at it like don't take that mark, it's a bad thing. No, the mark is to wake up. The mark is being able to see that, behind the real veil of it all. It's a veil behind a veil here. And they don't want you to see that this beast rising from the sea of the Mediterranean to speak the truth and speak what's going on. They don't want you to see that that they've been lying the whole time and tricking you guys into church to take their they all their information and using it against you right in your face. Not trying to be funny, not trying to say don't go to church, not trying to say don't just make sure that you're real discerning about what you choose to do because it's a lot of people that don't realize what they're doing. And it's simply because they're thinking they're doing a ritual, they're thinking they're doing something accordingly to their traditions because of how. But see, shit got started because the truth, when the spawn came in, when these imposters came in and took over like they did. They also made sure that they destroyed a lot of our original teachings. Our original teachings, though, that if you are a real enlightened one, you have your original teachings embedded in you. They're probably a part of your Akashic records. You know what I mean? When it's time for you to open up them Akashic records to see all of this, it's gonna open up every bit of your life so you can see every stage of what's been going on, so you can be able to see why you're going through what you're really going through. All of these messages that people are getting that sound real similar to the other messages, you're getting these messages because the one is coming together. They may sound a lot alike but a little different, but the one is coming together. It's starting to draw back in. He scattered his people, hoping that one day they will come back together. So when that time came, you don't think that he would signal us? Of course. So it's not just one, it's many of one that's coming together to be able to get this wake up, to understand that it's almost time to take your thrones. You should also be dealing with glitches. You should be dealing with deja vu energy. Things that you feel like you've been here and done this before. Something reminds you of something else. That's going to be happening a lot right now, simply because this is the time where this is finna replay itself. This has replayed itself a couple of times already. It's about to replay itself again. This is finna be the big bang this time, though. Because this time, with this one, the furnace is gonna come. And what I'm saying with that is, it's a reason why the twin flames are coming back together, because they need to definitely enlighten. It's time for them to light up their kingdoms naturally. I can tell you how, but like I say, watch The Fifth Element. You know what I mean? That'll tell you what I mean when I say light it up. You know, but if we don't light them up, in a minute they're finna this planet is finna go. We're able to release this dome. We're able to that grain of light that's gonna go up. is really gonna break through this dome and release all this fucked up ass air and energy and put us back where we should be. Right now we can't do it because everybody's distorted and nobody's looking at the fucking issues for what they really are. It's a reason why they're trying to keep everybody in real chaos. It's a reason why they're trying to keep the news up with this racist shit, keeping everybody fighting with everybody on this other level. And to be honest, all of that is irrelevant when it comes down to the real deal. It is not about the black and white. It is not about the children. It is not about, it is about saving this world, this whole fucking world. Like, we all are in danger, seriously, at the end of the day. And it's because we're not listening. We're getting the messages, but we're looking at it in such a 3D way, because that's how we're taught to look at it. So by the time we actually got the messages, we wouldn't see them for what they really were. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of karmics fighting. Yeah, because this is the last chance that they got to keep the real enlightened ones held down while they're waking up, because the spell is finally being broken and we're starting to wake the fuck up and see what's really going on around us. But I'm telling you the truth. You are scattered far away from your original homes. I'm telling you the truth. You have a kingdom that you meant to stand on and activate. I'm telling you the truth. The activation has already started with Queen Elizabeth. She's a spawn. I don't give a fuck if they want to come and lock me up for calling her what she is. They eat people, they eat kids, they pick them out, they do that shit, and they tried to blame it on us and tried to make it out like that's what we do. When we nurture kids, we know our true indigo babies. Them are our rainbows. Them are our covenants. We know what they're here to do. They're here to fix things and keep things proper, but they want them fucked up in sexual activity. They want to fuck their minds up with all this chaos and shit. They got these real kings and queens out here on their throne fucking up these kids up, and these kings and queens the really got, and I'm talking about the celebrities. Yes, I'm gonna speak about you guys, because fuck you if you were too scared to really do what you were really supposed to do. Fuck you, because what you did was you took a goddamn oath and you stayed quiet, believing this shit when you know that God really put it inside of you to see what it really was. But instead, you was thinking that you could get protected by the motherfucking spawn who was out to kick you and kick you down in the first place. They was out to fuck you over in the first place. They was out to keep you fucked up in the first place. Their whole goal is to kill you off. And you done turned around and stood beside them, killing your own. Yeah, you're fucked up for that. So that's the choice that you chose. That's how you chose to take your throne. Now, and I'm speaking of minorities. It's not many of y'all that I'm talking to that's celebrities. You know who I'm talking to. You're going to be able to feel me because you know who I'm talking to. Y'all had a chance, but y'all took a fucking oath. And now y'all killing y'all own too. And I don't doubt it not one bit. Why? Because you don't know what you really do. Because you've already been brainwashed to believe that that's what the true people of your true people did. No, they did not. What y'all doing is y'all destroying it even worse. Y'all helping them destroy us, so you're helping them make their job a lot easier. And you didn't take your rightful throne. While you standing there in New York and over here in LA and over here doing y'all shit in Atlanta with your shits, just calling it. You supposed to took your real throne and made sure that you really, lit up your shit for what it was. And I know when you're taking your real throne. I don't know, because God had already shown me how things are gonna play out. God has already shown me the fate of it all and the destiny of it all, and where we at in this crossroad of a situation here. We all in a motherfucking mental jail right now, because nobody is able to use no more than probably 15% of your fucking brain while you walking and alert to this shit. So that alone is letting you know you're fucked. And if you really, really, really take out the time to look at these goddamn history channels, these planetary shits, and you pay attention to what they looking for something. They not just trying to discover shit. They looking for shit. They're looking to destroy certain stuff. They plowing down in the midst of the earth, trying to find kingdoms, trying to find chambers. They trying to find our homes, our true ones, so they can destroy them. Meanwhile, here go this queen that's been here for all these goddamn years, sitting on one throne, lighting up the whole world, because that's how strong that throne is. That's how powerful our shit is. And she able to light up the whole, use electricity all over the world, just because of that one fucking throne in the UK that she's sitting her fat ass on that don't belong to her. And I'm going to call it. Say something. Tell me I'm lying. It pisses me off because they you know, nobody want, they make rumors and shit about it, but nobody want to call this shit for what it is. And God telling me to say they eating our kids. Hell, they feeding our kids back to us with these fucking vaccines. They feed them back to us. So I can't tell you what to believe. I can't make you hear me out. I don't really care if you even decided not to even listen to it all the way to this point. Do your research. My middle name is Alphelia. My name is Angel, Alphelia. My middle name is Phoenician. My middle name is Mediterranean. My middle name means the most, you know, I don't remember, but I know it means sacrifice. I know that. And if that's what I got to sit here and do is sacrifice myself to get this truth out, to make sure that everybody see it for what it really is, I'm going to do that. Because it ain't about the who fucking who over. They fucking us all over. It ain't about that race. Once again, it ain't got nothing to do with the color of your skin. You know if you're a starseed. You know if you're a chosen one. You know if you're an enlightened one. You know it, and everybody around you know it too. You know. So if you know what you know this. Anybody like you in danger. Because and we all in danger to what's going to happen in the end if we don't get it right this time, because these glitches ain't coming for nothing. It's a reason why this shit is finna replay itself, because now we got to fix it. We got a chance to really fix it. And instead, y'all want to sit there and fight with each other about, you know, not trying to be funny or disrespectful about what police killed this person and about what did this. That's what they're doing, what they're supposed to do to keep us in chaos. That's their job. Let them do their fucking job. I don't mean no harm or saying it in a bad way, but they're helping us not do our job. We gotta do our job. And the more that they do their job, they're keeping us from doing ours. We gotta learn to see this shit, wake up, see it for what it really is. This job, our job, if we do our job, it knocks them down. And our job is really way more easier than you think. But as long as we remain in all this chaotic ass shit and not seeing it for what it is, this world is going to be fucked up. We got a chance to save this world and bring our New Jerusalem in and show it for what it really is, to pave our streets in real gold. We got a choice to really light up our cities in the real crystals, the real ones, to light up our cities with them. You got to understand what I'm saying here. Fuck the electricity and paying motherfucking what? This is a system that they want, that they created like that. That is not the way our shit is made. That is not the way. We run off of emeralds and diamonds and rubies and pearls. We run off of beautiful energy. We don't run like this. This is darkness. And this is the last of it. And it's about to be cleared up. So I'm telling you the truth. Please do what you got to do to wake the fuck up. Okay?
Hoping that it's understood I'm only on my grind. The only one to get what's out here that's mine. No peace in these streets, money blowing in the wind, ringing bells sounding off like chimes. Floating and smoking, trying to hold this choke off this window. Climbing the chimney, looking for victory, but you don't see me. Rear view window, fist up, chins up, never let go of the past. Uses gas to promote smoke. Elevate, contemplate, respect, don't judge, recognize. Only on my grind, the only one to get what's out here, that's mine. No peace in these streets, money blowing in the wind, ripping bells sounding off like chimes, floating and smoking, trying to hold it.